name is Kelsey from Classroom Sunshine, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, I am 22 years old and I live in Florida. I'm currently in my third semester for my bachelor's program in elementary education, and I am so excited to start. And I will be interning for my student teaching in January, and I graduate hopefully in May, and then I'll get to start teaching in August of 2020. So this video is a day in my life, but it is with Reading Practicum. For those of you that don't know what Reading Practicum is, I did share a little bit on my Instagram, which if you don't already, go ahead and follow me at Classroom Sunshine. I'm much more active on there, so I can definitely interact with you more. But for those of you that don't know what Reading Practicum is, it is basically a second internship for our reading endorsement that we will be graduating with. So the way it works is on Mondays and Wednesdays after our college courses, we'll be going to a school in my district to their extended day program, and we'll be doing kind of like one-on-one tutoring with a student that is assigned to us. It can be anywhere from grades K to 6, and our main priority with working with them is going to be reading. So for this particular semester, it's more about reading informational text, so nonfiction text, and comprehension with it. So our job as the interns and the tutors basically is to come up with new activities to do with our students, but we want to keep it fun and interactive and engaging because they are in school all day just an hour before. So we want to make sure that they are engaging with us and interacting with us and having fun while they're still learning. Now, every activity may not be like pencil and paper and actually reading. It may just be hands-on activities and things like that, and that's okay. We just want to build our relationship and help them with what they need help with. With that being said, if they do have other homework such as math, science, social studies, anything at all, they can still come to us and we'll still be able to help them. You know, they can take out their assignments, we'll help them through it, you know, and basically be there for them. So the Reading Practicum is for a semester, so it is just gonna be, half of a semester. So fall B for my college, that's all it is. So we'll be there starting now, today, which is October 23rd, I believe. I'm pretty sure today is October 23rd. I can look. Yes, October 23rd. So we'll be there from October 23rd to about the first and a half week of December. I believe December 9th will be our last day with the students. After December 9th, like I said, we go on vacation for winter break, and then we come back in January ready to student teach for our senior internship. So the Reading Practicum is just a few hours after school, so it's from 3:30 to 5:30 or 3 to 5, something like that, about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And we'll be, like I said, working with our students. So today is actually the first day that we get to meet our students, and I am so excited. I can't wait to start building that bond with like a student that I'm going to work with every single week, you know? So it's a little bit different than regular internship because you're with the entire class and you may only go once a week, at least for right now. It's only about once a week, maybe twice a week. But with the Reading Practicum, we're there every Monday and Wednesday working with one student. So for our first day, our professor told us that we should be prepared with a kind of get to know each other activity and just kind of make it a fun day. So I went to, of course, Target Dollar Spot because why not? And I previously bought these kind of like Fall About Me cards, which I will show you. So these are the cards. And it just has different questions like what your name is, you like fall because, my favorite fall color is, 2 of my favorite activities, my favorite food, and my favorite fall animals. So it's just questions about fall since we are in fall right now. And they can color it, they can draw, they can write, you know, their answers, anything that they want. So we're gonna start off with that, and of course having conversation like normal, like what's your favorite food, what's your favorite color, activity, favorite subject in school, things like that. So just kind of getting to know each other. But I also am bringing another activity for today to kind of just be fun and engaging. And my student is going to be painting. So I went to Dollar Tree and I didn't even know that they sold this. So I'm excited about this. I bought canvases And my student is going to be able to finger paint or use paint brushes, whatever he, she wants. I am bringing it all. And they're gonna be able to paint whatever they want. I kind of want to kind of guide them to start painting with like, what are your favorite things? What do you love? What are things that you want me to know about you? I want you to express it through painting, through art. And I want them to just kind of have fun and go at it and get their fingers dirty and play and just have fun, basically. I also bought this cute little apron. I bought two, one for myself as well. This cute little apron. It is also from Dollar Tree. It's not the biggest, but that's okay. It's because I can, again, get any student from K to 6th grade. So really for any size it'll work. I mainly just wanted it to cover kind of just like here so that they don't get their shirts dirty, and you know, their pants and legs will be like under the table, so I'm not really worried about that. But I am really excited, and I just can't wait to like see my student just have fun and bond with them and work with them. So I am really excited. I'm a little bit nervous because it's like my last course before student teaching, so I'm just a little nervous, but it'll be fine. Also, with Reading Practicum, it's not like your normal like A, B, C, D, F grades. It's either a pass or a fail. So either you got it or you don't. So that could be good and bad. I don't really know how I feel about that, but it'll be totally fine. My professors are really, really great. They really are good with like guiding us and helping us through everything that, you know, we may have questions about or anything like that. So I am really excited. So I am pretty much ready to head out now. Also, really quick, I wanted to show you what I am wearing today. So basically, of course, my hair is curly, and that's all it ever really is, so it's just down. But I have on this red kind of floral blouse on. Then I have some navy blue pants and then some black sandals that I got from Walmart. The pants are from Old Navy and the blouse is from Ross. So that's what I am wearing today. But I will catch up with you guys later, and I'll see you soon. Also, I meant to show you really quick before I head out too. This is my little teacher bag that I will be taking with me. It has pretty much everything that I'm going to need for at least today. I don't really know what the rest of the time is gonna look like, but yeah, this is what I'm gonna be wearing. Hey guys, so it is much later in the day now, which is why lighting might look different. My hair, the way, just me in general, that's probably why I look different, just because it's much later. But you guys, Reading Practicum was amazing. It was so much, I can't even talk. It was so much fun. Like, it really opened my eyes as to why I want to be a teacher and why I'm going through what I'm going through. And just the fact that it will all pay off for a greater purpose. I'm just so excited. So let me talk to you. It started with, so earlier in the day we had our college course, which started at 12:30 and it went until about 1:30. And you know, that's a reading course that's completely separate. But then after that, we had kind of a little break in between, and we had to be at the school that we're gonna be doing our reading practicum at. We had to be there around 3-ish, let's say. So, you know, I got out, I went and I got some lunch real quick, and I went straight to the school. So basically the way it's set up is all of the extended day kids are in the cafeteria, and we had to go to the cafeteria, and when we got there, that's when we would be assigned our student. Originally, yesterday, our professor asked us, like, not that she can, you know, assign us exactly what we want, but just to kind of gauge an idea in case there was the option to, she wanted to know what grades we would prefer. I want to teach upper elementary, so I wanted to teach grades 3 to 6 because in that school we could get a child that is, so I chose that I wanted to do grades, you know, upper elementary, so 3 to 6. So today when we got there, one of my classmates was like, all right, you know, choose what grade you want. And I was like, okay, and there was like different tables. And I was like, okay, where's grades 3 to 6? And he goes, oh, well, actually, the school changed some things, so we're only teaching kids K to 2. And I was like, great, I didn't expect this. So it's like, okay, pick whichever grade you want. And I was like, okay, well, then I'll do 2nd grade. So I sat down at the table. Sorry, I have hiccups. Ugh. I'm sorry. So I sat down at the table where 2nd grade was supposed to be, at least I thought. And my professor who was there, and she was assigning us our students, comes and she's like, okay, here's your student. And I was like, okay. So I start talking to him, and I was like, okay, what grade are you in? And he's like, I'm in 1st grade. And I was like, oh, you're in 1st grade? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, which, fine. So I kept working with him. And the first thing that I had was, I think I showed you guys a little bit earlier, was a little pumpkin sheet, and it had questions about, them personally, and like what their favorite thing is, what their favorite food is, animal, things like that. And I filled one out, and he filled one out as well. And then the second activity that I had was just painting. So I put on the apron, and I was like, okay. And he goes, are we gonna cook? And I was like, no, we're not gonna cook. And I was like, do you like to paint? And he's like, yeah, I do like to paint. And I was like, okay, good, so we're gonna paint. And I gave him the tools. I said, here's the canvas, here's the paint, here's the paintbrushes. I was like, I have paintbrushes in case you want them, but you don't have to use paintbrushes if you don't want to. And he's like, okay. And he's like, well, I don't want to get dirty. And I was like, well, that's why you have an apron. I was like, and if you dirty your hands, we can just wash them, and that's okay. So I was like, okay. So he took the paintbrush, he started painting. While, we're doing this together, we're obviously having conversation, getting to know each other more, just having conversation, building relationships. So then, he was done with his painting, and towards the end of painting, he accidentally got some paint on his finger, and he was like, uh-oh. And I was like, that's fine. I was like, you can use your hands to paint. He was like, are you sure? Kind of hesitant about it. So he slowly put his hand in the paint, and he put his entire hand, and he was all excited. He was like, oh my gosh. And then, he started painting with his hands more a little bit, and he got really into it. So that was really nice. If I can, I'll try to remember to put a picture in here, kind of something that looks like, but it's also on my Instagram. So, after that, there were some kids playing outside. He's like, I want to go outside. And I was like, okay, yeah, we can go outside. So I brought some bubbles, and I was like, do you like bubbles? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, do you want me to bring the bubbles outside? He's like, please, yes. So we went outside, we played with the bubbles. There were some balls outside, so we were playing kickball, and there was a group of kids that wanted to play, and then the group of the college students were all playing with them. And overall, it was just a really nice experience. And then towards the end, the kids who were there had to all go to the playground. So, that was when they left, and then we were able to leave. And overall, it was just so much fun, and I can't wait to see him on Monday again. It was just so exciting and fun, and he enjoyed it, and my personality and his personality bonded so well. I loved it, and we just immediately just kicked it off, and it was just so much fun. And although I was expecting an upper elementary and I was excited for that, I realized it was just meant to be. Honestly, it was perfect, and I am really happy with the way things turned out. So that is that, and I can't just wait to get this going, and just having that one student with me, and I'm working with that student, just made me realize I'm so excited to have my own set of 20 plus kids, and those are my babies, and I'm just so excited, and I can't wait. But that is it for this video. It's probably not as long as you expected, but I just wanted to kind of share with you guys a day in my life as the first day of Reading Practicum, and of course I am still the intern, so I just wanted to share with you and kind of get your guys' opinion if your school or your program does anything like this. Doing this is part of our reading endorsement that we're gonna get when we graduate. So we have to do this to complete the hours that we need in order to get endorsed for reading. So that's why this program has that. I'm pretty sure not all programs do, but if you do, leave it in the comments down below or reach out to me on my Instagram. And I really hope you liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and reach out to me, send me any messages or questions that you may have, and I'll see you next time.